This episode of Katawa Shoujo is recorded in front of a live
studio
audience.
You're not the laugh track. You're not the laugh track.
I'm not.
No.
So how about
Welcome back.
Joke?
Welcome back.
How
That's the
about
opening. Welcome back.
okay. How about some jokes? If Dove doesn't want you to eat their chocolate, why do they make their soap so delicious? Wait, I mean, if Dove doesn't want you to eat their soap, why do they make their chocolate so delicious?
What
Am I
are you
right?
saying?
Sir, do you need to be put down?
No.
What?
Cool. Hey, welcome.
Lily's gone.
Do you eat
Lily's in
Tide Pods?
Scotland.
Have you ever tried a Tide Pod?
No.
You
Same.
sure?
I'm not a fucking idiot. I don't think I know the difference between candy and detergent.
Do you
That's
know the
good.
difference between candy and soap?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
One's for bathing and one's for eating, and one of them is soap and one of them's chocolate.
Cool. Cool.
What if they did chocolate scented soap?
Ew, read the line.
They do make scented soaps that, where that kind of blurs the line. Where, like, if it smells like blueberry, you feel like small children would eat it.
Yeah, I mean, small children will eat anything.
Yeah. I guess that's why you don't give them bars of soap.
Yeah, like small children don't wash themselves, so.
Yeah. You gotta use the liquid no more tears.
Yeah, and a power washer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta hose them down.
Uh-huh.
So we're back.
Yeah, we're back. We've been back.
We've been back.
Oh,
We've been
okay.
back.
In front of a
Hi
studio audience.
everybody.
Yeah, so this
Yeah.
whole episode's gonna have laugh tracks and you're gonna have to get used to it.
Put up some pictures of Jeff Rosen. Have we already done Jeff Rosenstock?
I don't think
I don't
so.
care if we have. I fucking
don't
love Jeff Rosenstock.
Okay. Yeah, he's going through a phase. Like always, he's always going through phases.
Yeah.
So, I don't even bother to turn on the light, opting instead to simply change into my pajamas, quickly choke down my evening pills, and collapse onto bed. Ew.
Oh.
Next time. Just kidding. Dang. We picked a weird spot to end last time.
I think he had to go
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
because you had
Where
work.
did I?
I think so.
Yeah, you had the
Oh
work.
yeah. I had to fucking work at my piece of shit job.
Yeah, relatable.
Yeah.
Once again, Hanako doesn't turn up for class. Try as I might to concentrate on other matters, this fact continues to distract me throughout the entire school day. And even as I walk through the gardens to the dormitories. I don't think today being her birthday is a coincidence either. I don't know the link between the two events though, nor do I have any idea what she's feeling.
It was birthday candles that burned her house down on her birthday. And then it's her fault that she thinks it's her fault.
Emmy's dad crashed into her house, which caused the fire.
Yeah, they're
It's
all
connected.
linked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all connected. We're all
Eventually, you go back in time like Steins;Gate, and then you prevent them. Actually, you don't go back in time in Steins;Gate. That's not true. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't finished Steins;Gate. I'm playing the visual novel. Do you guys want to play Steins;Gate?
Yeah, let's quit this right now.
Yeah, let's just stop this and play that instead.
Were it physical pain, I could at least provide some limited comfort. With something like this, though, I have no idea where to start. I run the people I know through my head, thinking about whether they could help. Shizen and Misha don't know that much about Hanako, and what little do they know they can't tell me. Same for the nurse. In the end, there's only one person that knows Hanako
It didn't
well.
even matter.
I thought about saying it, and would be telling me anything.
That one actually went over my head, and I don't know how that happened. I must have zoned out.
Well, entering my dormitory
Steven,
room,
Lincoln Park. It's all over the walls.
Yeah.
I noticed something that takes me off guard. It's starting to feel familiar. With everything that's going on around me, I'm thankful that this room started to finally be somewhere I can relax a little. When I first entered Yamaku, it felt immediately foreign in every way. From the untouched neatness to the way it smelled, now it smells just like me.
Smells like
Now
my
it
cum
has
socks.
posters of my favorite bands, all of them.
My favorite
All-
band
all
and it
of
smells
Linkin
a little
Park.
bit like dried cum Lennon.
And then one 9 Inch Nails poster.
Really small, though.
Yeah.
It might as well just be a sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Focusing back on the task at hand, I throw my bag onto the bed as I open the top drawer of my desk. Before she left, Lily told me the number to call her on while she's in Scotland, and I wrote it down. In hindsight, I wonder if she knew something like this could happen.
I thought it was gonna pull out a pocket pussy.
Now that she's out of reach, I realize just how much both Hanako and I have relied on for her guidance. I dig around the drawer after drawer, looking for that damn piece of paper. Eventually, thankfully, I find it nestled under a borrowed library book.
Ew, it's sticky.
I probably should have just entered it directly into my cell phone, come to think of it. Without further ado, I enter the numbers and anxiously press the call button. Eventually, the phone picks up, a feminine voice I don't recognize on the other end. It's probably Lily's mother. English! Suddenly finding myself unprepared, I realize I can't understand a word she says, either due to my limited vocabulary or her heavy accent. I should have anticipated this since, according to Lily, her mother is a native Scot.
Scotty.
I soldier on in the hope that she might know some Japanese, considering it's her daughter's native language.
Yeah, she probably knows it. Jesus.
It's Hisao speaking. An unenthusiastic sound of realization can be heard as she recognizes the language. My feeling of relief is immense.
You must be one of Lily's friends from school, correct?
Even so, her accent means I have to concentrate to work out what she's saying.
She's got like a thick Scottish accent. I don't know how to do that.
Think of fat bastard.
Yes, that's
making
right.
me laugh.
Please speak to you, Mrs. Satao.
It's so
No. It's like,
it's
uh,
it's so nice of to find someone so polite. Lily dear, it's for you.
that's wrong.
It
I
was
don't know.
good.
Her mother seems wrong, if a little overenthusiastic given the mundane situation. There's a small silence as Lily takes her time getting to the phone. In the distance, I can just make out her mother scolding her playfully for just getting up.
Hello, Lily speaking.
You sound awful.
Oh, well, you sound Japanese. I don't know what to expect. Yeah, just you bigot. You telling me to get out of your country?
You're already out of my country. That's what I fucking thought.
Stop it, Hisao.
She makes a sound somewhere between a dying animal and a yawn. The only thing I did remember to check before she called was the time zone. It'd be pretty late in the morning over there, so she really has no excuse.
She's probably jet lagged, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, not feeling well.
I'm just tired. What time is it there?
Late afternoon, school finished for the day not long ago.
Hanako's not well, is she?
That was quick! My assumption that she mustn't have known something like this could happen seems to be on the mark. How'd you know?
Because today is her birthday. I'd hoped she might have gotten at least a little better after coming to know you, but... How is she now?
She missed school yesterday and today, and I still have to check up on her today. To be honest, after seeing how she was when I talked to her yesterday, I'm pretty anxious. I really have no idea what to make of it. Has this happened in the past? Is it related to her scarring in some way?
Unfortunately so. Roughly the same thing happened last year when her birthday came up. As far as I can tell, it's because her parents died in the accident that caused her scarring, and Hanako blamed herself for their deaths.
I'm always right. I'm always right. Hanako. Sal was a big old idiot. Put two and two together, you dumb bitch.
How is the scarring and the fire linked? I don't get it.
Yeah, seriously. I just...
What she says does seem to make sense. If she's blaming herself on her birthday, she may well be ruining that she was never ever born.
Wait, she's burnt? I thought she got cursed by a gremlin.
Hanako had mentioned her to stay in the orphanage to me. Maybe I should take some heart that she trusts me enough to tell me such a thing. Lily seems so in the dark about it though, almost to the extent that I am. It is a surprise. So that's why she lives in the student dormitories as well. Has she told you any more about the accident?
As close as we've come, she's very barely told me anything about what happened. What I know about it is largely conjecture.
She sounds depressed, almost defeated, considering the trauma Hanako must have gone through. Really can't fault Lily for not knowing. Nevertheless, she still seems to consider it a personal failing. Don't blame yourself, Lily, with everything she's gone through. There's a long silence from the other end of the line. I begin to wonder if the call cut out before the voice at the other end speaks once again.
There is another person, though, that has been the subject of worry for me as of late.
Oh. Run through the people that she could be talking about in my head. The only friends she seems to keep very close are Hanako and me, though. There is Akira as well.
That person is you, Hisao.
There is another silence on the line, but this time it's caused by me. Making others worry about me is something I've very actively tried to avoid since coming to Yamaku. Indeed, even my interaction with Hanako has helped me stave off any major health problems thanks to our relaxed and slow-paced lives. Uh-huh. What is there to worry about over me?
I apologize, and I don't mean any offense.
Fuck you! Sorry, I was just taken a bit off guard. Still, isn't Hanako a bigger problem at the moment?
For some time now, I've tried, I thought that the both of you may be feeding into each other's worrying habits. I tried amending this before leaving, but it seems to have done little.
That's Scottish, right? Or is that... what is that?
I don't know what that was.
Is that like Gaelic? Is that...
Worrying habits!
Hold on, let me try something different. Okay.
When I asked you about what you had in mind for the future, your answer was very similar to what Hanako had said in the past when that question was posed to her.
That's Irish. Irish is very easy.
So do what you've been doing. It's been really good for her, I think. Unless I've just gotten used to it.
Okay.
It is well and good to want to protect her, but I fear that treating Hanako like this as if she were a daughter or someone in need of special care is only going to achieve the opposite.
The situation got effectively turned on its head. After everything that's just happened, this is the first time I find myself doubting Lily's judgment. Dun 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 dun.
I hate decisions.
Well, Hasao's dumb. So
Decisions.
It's
I
true.
am the
Hasao
decision
is
goblin.
dumb, so Lily's probably right. Steven, you make the decision.
Okay,
What'd you do?
agree.
I closed my eyes. I got scared.
I don't want to admit it, but she may have a point. Something else bugs me, though. And you tried to amend this? Wait, our outing into the city?
Quite astute. I thought that if it might help if I dragged both of you out of Yamaku and into the wider world. I am thankful you became closer for it, though.
So she noticed that. I suppose she may well have been paying attention to us. and her hearing's incredibly good. Quite likely good enough to pick up on what we were talking about if she tried. Someone's laughing like crazy outside.
Yeah.
Someone's having a Joker moment.
Oh,
That's
God.
the put in the laugh track. Put in the laugh track.
At this moment, really good timing.
Yeah.
This sounds more and more like you were manipulating us.
Gaslighting, actually.
Silence. And then she says she's gaslighting. It's a harsh way of putting it, but I have no intention of stepping back from those words.
I'm sorry. I was just worried about you.
It's fine.
Tee.
I guess there are more important things anyway. It's not a total surprise that she'd do such a thing. Her motherly nature can be slightly overbearing at times, but she does have the best of intentions. So you think I should think about myself more instead of trying to cater to Hanako?
That largely sums it up. Again, I'm sorry for not telling you this in a clearer way before going behind your back. I know I am at least as guilty of being overprotective as Hanako as you, but I fear that you are neglecting yourself in your efforts to give Hanako happiness.
Do you really think Hanako will be okay?
She is fragile as you think. I don't know exactly what experiences she's lived through, or what feelings she has in her mind, but she has managed to work her way through them until now. It's also my hope that giving her a little space will allow her to decide what she truly wants for herself, and give her the initiative to reach out for it. Please have faith in Hanako. That's all I ask.
I guess I'll think about it for a while.
That's good. Being rash won't get you anywhere. I know that at times you may doubt your relationship to Hanako, but she does think you are very, very, very smexy.
Lily cuts herself off and takes a moment to reconsider her words.
Please keep in mind that I wouldn't have befriended you if I hadn't thought you a fundamentally good person. You're a good friend, both to myself and to Hanako.
Thank you, that helps. We share some small talk to try and lighten the atmosphere, but it feels very stilted. There's a lot I don't know about Lily's stay in Scotland, but after such a heavy subject, I want to be alone for a bit, I think. I just hang up. After a few minutes, we end up saying our goodbyes and I set my phone on my desk. Compared to Hanako's situation, mine feels utterly mundane. I still have both of my parents and I had a reasonably normal childhood, but unlike many in Yamaku, my condition isn't immediately visible to the public. Then again, isn't there just an attempt to justify the way I've been acting towards her? That may well be what our pasts were like, but when it comes to the future, I still have no idea what I want to do. In school, I've just concentrated on each day's work, and I put off more and more things to cater to Hanako. I recall the words Muto told me after Hanako's breakdown about the purpose of Yamaku and my education. In hindsight, he was probably trying to push exactly the same thing. Just what I've been doing in the time since my heart attack. If I ever did manage to get Hanako out of her room to open up, what then? I look out my dormitory window as the sun slowly sets. It's a nice sight, but what I really savor is the quiet as the students return to their dormitory rooms. All I want to do now is think. I'm not sure how much time I have, but I want to work out where I'll go from here.
Your
I woke him with
throat's
glass.
dry?
What'd you say?
Is your throat dry?
No, I was just making silly sounds for the silly
Oh.
audience.
Okay, put
Just
the laugh
making
track.
pussy sounds, that's all.
I think it was really funny. Put the laugh track, Steven. Edited in right there.
Since talking to Lily yesterday, I've wanted to try and move on from the listlessness I have felt ever since coming to Yamaku. But even if I try to concentrate on the book in front of me, Hanako's empty seat at the back of the classroom looms larger than life. Every time I start getting focused, my eyes flick over to her desk and my mind starts spinning. Ah! Once more, my eyes drift over it, but this time my vision is blocked by a certain other classmate. Oh, hey, Mickey.
What was her voice?
Like a bad bitch, like a cool tomboy, like a lesbian. I don't remember.
Maybe you should just have lunch. I can hear your stomach growling from my desk.
I let my head drop in disappointment. She seems to have taken amusement from my reaction and hops onto my desk. Her grin as she sits on it reminds me of the Cheshire cat.
So what you working on?
Some math. I have a decent handle on it, but I just wanted to revise.
Oh, really? Let me see that.
Before I can object, she grabs my mathematics book with her hand. She scans the page I was on, holding it open with the one hand she has, her left arm sitting uselessly on her lap. In my time here at Yamaku, I've noticed that other students have a wide range of adjustments to their disabilities. On a purely practical level, Mickey is one of those who seem to have some trouble. The stump on her left arm tends to be either hanging by her side, slipped into a pocket, or otherwise put out of the way. Sometimes she has a difficult time doing common tasks, which makes her visibly quite frustrated. The girl I had a crush on with one hand was often like that, even though she was born with it.
It probably is frustrating as fuck.
And she often hid it away, and I was like, no, don't open it up and fist me with it, please. I feel a little bad for thinking this way, but I'm thankful that Hanako and I don't have disabilities affecting our freedom of movement to that extent. Then again, if Mickey's problem worsened, at least she wouldn't have a real possibility of dying. My attention is refocused as she thumbs through a few pages, skimming their contents with such a casual interest in subject matter.
Is it really thumbs through? Isn't it just thumb through a few page?
She has 5 thumbs.
She has 5 thumbs on her other hand.
Yeah.
She has 5 thumbs on her toe.
Yeah, that's the disability. It's not the missing hand. Just 5 thumbs.
It's like it's like
Among Us.
It's like a, yeah, you know, like the little guy, and he has like little square feet, and he has like a little conical helmet.
What?
You know what I mean?
No.
It's fine. It's stupid anyways. Go ahead.
It's clear by now that she won't be of any help. Guessing you're not too interested in this stuff.
Screw math. It's boring as hell.
She puts the book back in front of me with indifference. Her eyes move to the notebook beside it that had been working out of practice.
Wait, you're actually able to work that stuff out?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never talked to a computer with legs before.
Thanks, I think at least I'm doing better in this than history.
Think it's worth asking that librarian for help? I heard she's shooting for uni.
Oh,
Who's
Lainey? Maybe, I don't know if she wants to study though.
I'm not good at math.
So what about you? Got anything you're thinking of doing after you graduate?
Me? Nah, not really. Just enjoying it while it lasts.
She looks a little awkward when asked about her future, and absentmindedly rubs her left forearm. I kind of want to ask her about it, but I don't think I know her well enough to do so. The conversation peters out, and I lean back in my chair, giving up on the prospect of studying. Mickey notices my tired expression and looks oddly serious.
Thinking about Hanako?
Is it that obvious?
You've been glancing at her seat, and and you've been pretty quiet. Not too hard to connect the dots.
I'm just worried about her.
Yeah, I can see why you would be. She can get weird sometimes.
She sounds put off, but I can't blame her. Hanako was a hard person to interact with before she warmed up with me. Even with Lily around to help, I haven't known her for that long either, so some of her habits will still be unknown to me. My face becomes troubled. If I hadn't developed feelings for her, this would be at least a little easier to deal with.
I mean, no offense, she isn't a bad person, I know that much.
I know I didn't take it that way. It's just harder to deal with when, well, you know, you have feelings for someone.
Cringe.
Yeah, I can imagine that. It's hard to forget something like that happened to her during class, too.
Wish she hadn't reminded me of that. She just confirmed that it was clearly noticed by others in the room as well.
Duh, of course everyone noticed, you fucking dingus. Come on, don't get that down. She's done this before. You just gotta wait it out.
She locks herself in her room and acts like an empty husk of a person for a sizable amount of time, ever since she entered Yamaku, if not before then as well. And I'm not supposed to be concerned about that? Well, I might think that. There's nothing that I can do. I can't force her to come out. She does see a therapist, so it's not like she isn't getting any help for her issues. Maybe it's natural to think that way when you're so powerless to help someone. That's just the way she is, and you just have to deal with it. As I mull things over, I notice a movement out of my corner of my eye. I glance to see who it is, and end up doing a double take. What? Who's it gonna be next time it's Parkade?
Wait, is it really next time?
Yeah.
What? Secret?
Who is
Person?
it? It's Hanako.
Fuck
Ruin
you.
the secret, Steven! Boo! This time you're the laugh track. Boo! Boo! Joe, help me. Boo!
And then like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that.